So I'm an award-winning author. Well, in 5th grade, I won the essay contest for our DARE program. You guys know about DARE, right? It's like that thing that was created in the 80s that to like help fight the America's war on drugs, where like they would bring police officers into classrooms to teach children about like evils of drugs and alcohol, and also like gangs are bad and don't join them. I don't know if like DARE still exists, but does it? But I do like sometimes see like people wearing DARE t-shirts, but it's usually like a stoner guy being deeply ironic. It's like, this is so hilarious, right? Like, basically like wearing a DARE t-shirt now is like wearing a giant billboard that says, I know where to find weed. But when I was in 5th grade, I took DARE very seriously because I was a little achiever, and I took all of my classes very seriously. So, you know, drug abuse resistance education was no exception. But I had trouble with it though. I struggled with the program because I didn't really get it, because my parents, my whole family was like incredibly straight-laced. So like they didn't even drink alcohol, they didn't smoke cigarettes, let alone like do drugs. They didn't even drink coffee. So like I really did not understand what I was even learning. Like I didn't even know what like alcohol smelled like. So I was like, alright. It was sort of like learning English phonetically, you know? It's like, oh, okay, like I understand that I'm learning something and I can repeat it back to you, but I have no idea what I'm saying. But yeah, and like I found my DARE workbook not like a couple years ago, and it was like a fascinating thing to read because like the way I filled it out, like it just doesn't make any sense, any of my answers, you know. It's like, name the 3 consequences for using marijuana, and number 1, you will get lung cancer. I'm not sure that's substantiated anywhere, but number 2, you will get hooked. Number 3, you will get high, which I thought was like sort of the point. Just nonsense. But like I tried really hard in the program, so like, you know, and so when they assigned the DARE essay, of course I was like, oh, all right, this is, you know, it's an assignment. I love assignments. Well, it was actually weird too because like they assigned it on a day I was absent. So like when they were like, oh, this essay's due, I was like, what? It's due? I didn't know about an assignment. I would never not do an assignment. And it like threw such a fit that like they gave me like an hour in class to write it up, and I was like, all right, and I cranked it out. And I have reread this essay since then with, you know, like eyes that have seen alcohol and smelled pot, you know, and this is not an award-winning essay at all. I think really they were like grading on like legibility of handwriting, because I did have excellent handwriting, but like the content was just like totally off. Like here's a sample sentence. DARE teaches you that if you use drugs or sell drugs, you could end up on the streets or in the graveyard because someone has shot you because of drugs. Maybe they gave like extra points for drama. I don't know. But I won the contest, and woo! And I got like a little medal, and I got to read the essay in front of like the entire like student body, which is not really a prize. That's sort of my friend, like he won won the same contest at a different school, and he got a letter from Bill Clinton. So I was like bitter about that, like years later, like, what? I do have to say that I was virtuous by way of not knowing anything about advice, but it's still it's good advice. Don't try drugs or you could end up in the graveyard.